Howdy, 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 welcome back to Jack Hoth, The Legendary Journey, with Ryan Acids Murphy, the guy who made the game, and is going to explain everything to you. And just show you the game, too. If for some reason you're just now joining in, you haven't watched the previous videos at all, I'm doing this because I keep running into people who think there's something wrong with the game when the real problem is that they simply aren't paying attention. And if that sounds kind of rude, well, when I'm within the game, I am telling you stuff right to your face with character dialogue and everything, and it should all be painfully clear, but people aren't understanding things because they aren't paying attention, and they're just blowing through dialogue. They're ignoring things because they just assumed things don't matter, certain things don't matter, so on and so forth. And then they want to blame the game and say that my game isn't a good game. It doesn't work on any level. Someone said to me, my game doesn't work on any level. Like, no, it works on every level it needs to work on. You're just fucking ignorant and clueless and not paying attention, Katie. So basically, yeah, it's a little bit ridiculous and insulting when I'm trying to weave a particular kind of narrative with this game, and instead of letting it do that, people want to get uppity and bitchy because they don't understand. And they don't understand because they're not paying attention and they're not using their fucking heads. But enough of that shit, let's get back into the game. So we're gonna start with, and again, if you're completely unfamiliar with the game, within the game universe, it's a parody. There's parodies of YouTubers or the lead characters. There's a kind of a parody of myself. An alternate reality, in-game parody version of myself is the kind of the quest-giving character who sets everything in motion, and that's him right there. We're going to talk to him. This is the third area of the game. Oi, twatface. That was aggressive. That was aggressive. Hi there, folks. How you doing? Oh yeah, the quest. Things will keep getting harder, but you're a top boss. You know how to win. Alright, now what a bloody fuck is going on here? What? Like magic? Okay, yeah, that'll do, since you never seem to tell me about more than one thing at a time. Yeah! Shut it, fairy. Men are having a chat here. Because he uses fairy magic. Okay, well, magic is all about power, and that power comes from a combination of things, so some of it's kind of complicated. So I'll give you the simple version. Belief is important, but it takes more than that. It's more like religion. It takes powerful belief to awaken the gift. You wee telly stars became celebrities in your own right. It's parody of YouTube, yes. But the community aspect added something a bit more potent. It was sort of like a church, and that gave you all a little push. A push that gave you a bit of power. Power that enhanced and magnified over the years in your descendants before the collapse. Well, that's a story for another time. Suffice to say, there was a war between Tech and Magic won. Tech's been more or less outlawed for a long time, although attitudes are changing. Magic was rediscovered, and the ones who had it the strongest were all descended from those of you who had the strongest communities on WeTelly. But power creates fear, and guards were put into place to restrain the magic, to hold it in check. Restrict the power of those who can use it. Which wasn't a big deal till the Empress took over. I can't do it myself. I can't trust anyone from this time. That is, complete the quest to save the princess and stage a coup to get rid of the Empress. I needed a champion, and I possess an artifact that manipulates time, so I brought you here. So now we have to save the world, more or less. The Empress is just a stupid, greedy bitch, not some megalomaniacal nut out for world domination. She made all sorts of deals with mercs, monsters, and warlords to get the kingdom by the short hairs. They are the real threat. She might not want to rule the world. Any of them might decide to give it a shot. Okay, I'm running out of time. I need to get out of here again. This land is full of ancient ruins. There's nefarious strangers searching them. I think they're looking for a fabled artifact. If you find it first, it is sure to aid you in your mission. I've brought another friend to help. He's upstairs. Ciao, fare thee well, and may you never find yourself drowning in a cask of piss. Right. Onward ho. Aw, you're so nice. So again, if you've been watching the other ones, I have once again reinforced the fact that nobody knows who you are, that you are coming. Everyone you are interacting with is a total fucking stranger. People always want to know, what kind of wine go with what? Well, I said the kind of wine you like. Now you add a little bit of wine to this house sauce. Means I like to add a lot though. Woohoo! That's just right. Now that's a fine pot of gumbo. I got our own team. Justin Wilson, ladies and gentlemen. It's a potion. Let's take a look. Potion of Cosmic Spell of Grumpiness. Side effects may include slowed reaction time, dry eyes, urges to run for public office, and hunger. What would be the point? Potion of Dark Spell of the Crossdressers. The potion smells somewhat like campfire smoke. Side effects may include memory loss, a slight aphrodisiac effect, mild euphoria, night vision, memory loss, running in circles, testicle juggling, random belching, bizarre behavior, inflamed hair follicles, hot flashes, memory loss, phlegm and urine, bizarre behavior, teeth grinding, and memory loss. See, I don't get it. Oh no, not again. Hitchhikers. Why are all the dogs at dog shows really nice dogs? You never see a pit bull with a ribbon around it going, if you say one fucking word. Yeah, and people say to me, you know what they say? They say, Lee, you should take up golf. It's good for you. You know what I say to that? Fuck off. Lee Evans. Ladies and gentlemen. Billy Bob and his brothers, Billy Bob and Billy Bob left this stuff here. Essia? We meet her in the first episode. Oh, hi, it's nice to see you again, Jack. Wow, I didn't expect to see you again. Nor I you, and I have to say I'm happy I was wrong. Oh, so you're glad to see me again? Well, it's not every day a guy shows up out of nowhere and asks a girl he just met to run away with him. It tends to leave an impression. You didn't answer my question. Yes, I'm glad to see you again. Is that clear enough, silly? Crystal. But, no crystal could be as beautiful as you. You're so sweet. No one is as sweet as you. Stop it. I don't want to. I want you to come with us. I can't. Why are you so persistent? You don't know anything about me. I know you're the most wonderful girl I've ever met in my life. No, I'm not. I'm just a normal girl. I get it, I really do. I'm very exotic to you, but I told you my people take one lover for life. So we make damn sure we know each other before making any commitments. Come with me, let's get to know each other. I can't. You're into me, I admit. I'm really into you. If I go with you, it's as good as eloping. You're worth it. You don't know that, you're just really attracted to me, even though I feel the same. We could find out we have nothing in common. We could end up hating each other. Or we could fall madly in love. Well, I'm not willing to risk it, or to let you risk it, not based on nothing but mutual physical attraction. How can we get to know each other then? I don't know. We managed to meet twice, maybe we will meet again when you can stay around longer. You're on a quest, you need to do what you need to do. I'm sorry, but this is how things need to be. If we meet again, we'll talk more. And she turns away from you. No, Jack, please, don't make this harder. See? Weaving the story. I am Rexstar, Eskimo Spy. Whoa. What are you looking at, you ass bugger? I thought I saw a good book to read by Bobby Rod. Yeah, alright. My name's Shalak. And look, yes, I've got demon blood. That's why I have such red skin. But don't be such a little bitch about it. I ain't gonna bite your damn head off for noticing. And no, I am not evil. Well, some people who sample my cooking might disagree. My palate is rather stimulating. I see. Hey, you look like an adventurer. Tell you what, there's a big, creepy, dark dungeon near here. Inside there's a plant that grows. It tastes amazing in stew. and it has some magical properties that someone like you can really use. Get me, say, 5 bundles of the plan, and I will cook up an ice patch and give you a ball. Sure to put hair on your balls. And now we're gonna talk to the talking ferret. Yo, motherfucker, how the fuck is your slick ass? And we haven't talked to him yet, so I'm doing things out of order. Crap. Let me pause the... no, then it'll... Oh well, we'll just assume that we've already picked him up. Because usually, my assumption is that people are going to talk to him, go upstairs and collect Pink Stash, that guy, and then come back down. No, it isn't. The gangster ferret is not talking to us. What you popping off about, Holmes? Dude, what is it with you? We can all hear it. You even called it a gangster ferret. One of us has to be sane, and that ferret is not talking to us. Of course, I'll be busting legs at you, I mean, bitch. Why is he pretending he can't hear me, son? Let's get out of here before the chairs start talking to us. Your ass is mad rude, Holmes. What did we do? Who said that? The chairs. We're leaving now. Get your bitch ass out of here, motherfucker. Throw shiz at my visit. I'm not going to apologize. I like the game. I love the gangster ferret. He's funny. Okay, let's go pick up that guy. Jack, look! That guy! That guy! 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, you owe me coke. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, you owe me coke. Wow, you guys are here too? Hey, I thought this was another game for me. I can try to do the voice. Nope, I'm the lead in this one. Not sure I want to be, though. The dev on this one's nuts. Oh, well, can you give me a heads up on what's going on, then? I went to sleep in Las Vegas and woke up here. Right. First, a wizard showed up in my room. Dares them, you, or your audience to say anything with his eyes, and kidnapped me. He's brought us to this crazy-ass world, is forcing us to go on a quest to save a princess, who, for some reason, needs to be saved by us, because we telegamers have magic powers. It's a comedy parody satire RPG made by some lunatic. What the ever-loving fuck do you think is going on? Okay, no need to blow a gasket. Top of the morning to you. Hey. Haha. Ho, 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 ho. Thank you. Who the hell is she? Your spicy heated bread friend. You okay? Yeah, I don't want to know. Whoa, please tell me you're my new friend that's gonna help me on my quest. What? No? Sorry, what quest? Are you a famous adventurer? I'll be any damn thing you want. Jack's kind of flirty in this game. Jack Hoth is. You're cute. But I'm afraid I don't know anything about a quest, sorry. Are you sure? No secret special fighting skills, no magic? Maybe you could be a cheerleader. Sorry, no, I'm a boogie bard. Say what? I teach exercise dancing. I think you need to go find whoever you're looking for, don't you think so? I'm quite happy to just stay here with you. The quest can go to hell. Well, you wouldn't be much of a hero if you did that. Go on, Scoot. Aww. Hello, Bernadette, financial consultants at your service. Okay, I don't think I need any financial consultation. Oh, well, what are you doing in my room then? Oh, just going around meeting people, seeing what they have to say, interesting news and such. See, again, just in case you were absolutely incapable of understanding what you're supposed to be doing, what's going on, I have just told you. You're going around meeting people, seeing what they have to say, interesting news and such. Ah, have you heard of the Sheldon, the criminal mastermind? I've heard the name, but not that he was a criminal mastermind. Oh yeah, he's an infamous gangster. They call him the Sheldon, because no one can touch him. Hi, are you here to investigate the ruins too? Not really. Oh, so what are you here for? Oh, passing through. You're an adventurer? Yeah, something like that. So far, I haven't been able to get much access to the ruins and investigate. Those damn guys keep making me leave. Could you go and see if you can find me some interesting things to research? Anything techie is what I'm interested in. Techie? Yeah, old technology. Magic's cool and all, but it's so limited. Seems pretty damn powerful to me. Oh, don't get me wrong. Magic can be real powerful, but let me put it to you like this. If you spent years learning levitation magic, would you use it to build houses or find more profitable things to do, especially with the power it takes? I suppose I would find ways to get the most out of my time and energy. And there's the problem. Now that the fear of technology is dying, maybe we can recover some of the more useful stuff that never hurt anyone, like cranes and forklifts, power tools. Magic is fine for some things, but for day-to-day tasks it's either overkill, super inefficient, or no one who can do it wants to. I see. So you want me to deal with the guys that won't let you into the ruins and find you some stuff to look at? Yes, anything will work. Find me 8 pieces of old tech and that will give me plenty to work with. What you want, Scruff? No need to be rude. I'm looking for a friend that's supposed to help me on a quest. Don't know nothing about that, Scruff. Okay? Well, what do you do then? Rather not say, Scruff. Oh, come on. I'm a beef enchanter. Don't say a word, Scruff. Just leave. Do you like pegging? Excuse me? You look like the kind of guy who likes pegging. I'm not explaining it if you've never heard of it. I don't even know what that is. Oh, sure you don't. Come on, Greenie, I bet you like those dragon dildos. Bend over for me, pretty boy. Ah! Dev, I thought this version of the game was going to be tamer. Don't look at me, I'm totally writing this shit like I was her. Eek, Batman, Batman! Miles and Weeks will be rushing from the roof. She is definitely a representation of my puckish sense of humor. And for the record, no, I'm not. It was just funny. Who are you? Regards, I am Rudolph. Hello, Rudolph. What do you do? I represent an organization. Retired rogues, rapscallions, rascals, robbers, raiders, and pirates. Arp. Hey there, kid. What's eating ya? Oh, it's just this quest. Everyone's out to get me. Well, kid, sometimes that's the way of things. You got to live as an outlaw, and you can't worry none about what may happen to you. Not when you know it's the right thing to do. But we're so far from home. What if something happens to us? How will anyone know? Oh, they'll know, kid. You'll be around. Part of the bigger soul. In the dark, when it's peaceful like. Everywhere. In the wind, the trees, the brush of a leaf on the cheek. Wherever people go to look, they may have to find you. Wherever there's a fight so the hungry can eat, you'll be there. Wherever there's a cop beating a guy, you'll be there. In a way a man goes all yelling when he's mad, and the way a little kids smile when they're hungry and sit down for something. Can nothing keep a damn, nothing keep a man who knows he be doing what's right from the hearts of those who care. Tom Joad, Grapes of Wrath. Oh, looky here, Jack. What is it? Something wonderful. Is it full of stars? 2001. Even better. What is it? I need to know. Sweet potatoes. Yeah, what? Sweet potatoes? Goddamn Yankee. I'll save a little bit for later. Let's get on with it. And now that we're a ways into this, and we've done some story stuff and fun dialogue stuff, after I played last time, things got a little snafu'd, and I had to replay through a bunch of it. So, actually things are better off. So, as you can see here, there's absolutely nothing keeping you from being a damn tycoon in this game. Really. Hey, look at this. We've got 6 treasure chest keys. I need to equip the T-shades on somebody. I haven't done that yet. And look at all the stuff we got. I mean, a lot of this was from treasure chests and whatnot, but look, I mean, we are absolutely loaded right now. Got the lover's favor. I put it on Jack because I remembered that it actually gives you a big boost to your luck, and a lot of his damage comes from agility of luck. So if you can boost his luck, then Very nice. So let's go ahead and we got 6 of these. So 1, 5, 4, 3, 2. Got 56 regular money bags. This is gonna take a while. Let me pause it. You don't need to sit through this. Alright, so now we can kinda look and see if we can buy anything, and not really. We could go ahead and buy another bollock dagger for Jack, but what we really want to do is go ahead and buy the longbow for buy that. I don't think there's really anything we can buy for him. Yeah, we can buy the Shestopia. Alrighty. Okay. So we can go ahead and go over and equip that. Let's go ahead and I keep forgetting, or I forgot to put accessories on. Now, I don't want to put the T-shades on him. I did have it on titties before, but I think I'm going to put it on that guy because it really gives him a significant increase to his attack. Doesn't do his defense any favors, but at this point, getting through this area, titties and that guy are by far your biggest damage dealing potential. Jack can do a lot of damage, but he's, again, he's more about that DOT, the damage over time effects. And a lot of his damage, as I said, his skills go off of luck and agility, so boosting his attack isn't as beneficial as boosting the others. That guy is off attack and agility. Titties is pretty much is attack and magic, actually. So again, there are little nuances to how the combat in this game works. I wanted it to be simple to understand and get into and be able to play, but there's nuances. So in order to get the most out of it, to make things the easiest, to get the best effect for everything, you have to pay attention and figure out what works for each character. Okay, so again, if you're just joining us for some reason, there are 9 areas in this game and 3 dungeons. The 3 dungeons are all keyed to the area you find them in, but each one, because this is a parody game, parody, satire, spoof, whatever, homage to old RPGs, there are things like terrain themes, common and even new RPGs. There are various themes to the terrain, and that has to do with various effects and stuff, which is not unrealistic necessarily. So when I was making the game, part of the story is I needed the enemies to be people that you could talk to. I didn't want just animals, I wanted people. Interaction between the enemies as you go through the game. It's important to the end of the story. So I was kind of at a loss. What could I, that's a lot of dialogue. What could I use to kind of jumpstart the old idea machine? So I hit on the solution of giving each area a reference theme. So the first one's Monty Python, the second one is 90s music, this one is Mystery Science Theater 3000, which is a TV show that started in the late 80s, I believe, and went all the way through the 90s, or most of the way through the 90s, something like that, very early 90s, something like that. It had 10 seasons, 5 on Comedy Central before it, it was the first big hit Comedy Central had, I believe, even before when it was the Comedy Channel, actually, before it became Comedy Central, and then it spent it was more like 6 seasons or something. Then the last few seasons were on Sci-Fi. And the premise of the show is that there's this guy that's in space, and he's got these robot buddies that are there with him, and they watch old, well, not necessarily old all the time, but most of them are, but they watch bad movies, B movies, because this evil scientist is trying to drive them insane. So in order to get through these movies, they tell jokes. They laugh, they riff on the movies and tell jokes about the movies and poke fun at them, which has been hugely influential to a lot of the stuff on YouTube, actually, directly or indirectly. And the show was so popular, I think it probably still is. They did a Kickstarter a couple of years ago to fund a new season after it had been off for ages and ages, and there was all kinds of copyright issues and ownership issues and stuff. But they did the Kickstarter, and not only did they fund the new season, it is, I believe, is still the most funded TV project on Kickstarter ever. And the show is on Netflix, the new season, so all the enemies here reference Mystery Science Theater 3000, so watch out for snakes. It says here, who said that? In that episode, it's Ega, I think is the name of the episode. But when they were doing, the people who made the movie were doing dialogue, there was supposed to be like a wilderness scout or a sheriff or somebody with these other two characters, but he wasn't there. The guy wasn't able to do it, or something happened, but they kept in the dialogue where he's supposed to say, watch out for snakes. So you're watching this movie and just there's a disembodied voice goes, watch out for snakes. And they're like, okay. Which is almost as bad as Monster and Go-Go, where the guy goes ring and then picks up the phone to answer it. But find Mystery Science Theater 3000. There's loads of episodes on YouTube. It's hilarious. Watch it. Okay, so who said that? Who said what? You didn't just hear someone saying, watch out for snakes. No, stop screwing around, let's get on with this. I never screw around. Up and down, but not around. And again, I've been trying to establish some characteristics here. Jack, it tends to be sarcastic and not dismissive, but in denial, or at least he's trying to ignore the crazier stuff that's going on. Titties is all about the crazy sexual innuendo and trying to piss Jack off. Cutie Cake, the blondie there, Cutie Cake, is just kind of weird and wacky. And that guy, he likes to screw with Jack a lot and pops in with various commentary at times. He's he's just kind of going along with it. He's giving it, right from the start, he's just going like, this is crazy, let's just have fun with it, is kind of his attitude. So let's see. I don't think we can use any skills with him. Skills, we can use a flaming strike. Spells, we've got some good spells, but I don't think we really need any, so let's just attack. And skills, he doesn't start with any skills, but he'll get them quick enough. Jack's already caused bleeding, this isn't going to take him. Now, if you just noticed, again, if you actually pay attention, you'll note that Titties did not do very much damage to it, and it attacked her and did not do very much damage. They are both fire elemental characters. They are not going to hurt each other. So, the best thing to do with Titties at this point is to either just have her guard or use items as necessary. You can still have her attack, it's just not going to do much. Alrighty, so Cutie, you can still attack, and you can attack, so we just do this the quick way, and it's over on one hit. One money bag. Hey there, young feller, wanna touch my snake? See a little tie in there. Excuse me? My Alabama two-step Viper Gertie. Wanna pet her? No. See, The two-step viper could be a reference to several things, but it's a mythological snake, and naming a snake Gritty I thought was kind of funny. The master won't like this. You cannot stay. The master would not approve. What the fuck do I care what the master won't like? Look, how can I get out of here? There is no way out of here. It will be dark soon. There is no way out of here. It will be dark soon. Right. We'll just be going then. You cannot go. There is no way out of here. You cannot go. The master wants you. The master wants you, but he can't have you. I want you. The master wants me? You want me? What kind of talk is that? Oily, sleazy talk, I think. Oh, my favorite kind. He transforms into 3 werewolves. Warwolves. Alrighty, so let's just attack there. We can attack with her. We can attack with him, and we can attack with him. Honestly, at this point, there's not a whole lot we can do here. Other than try to beat the crap out of them before they do the same to us. We gotta be careful of their lycanthropic infection, which there is no cure for. Now, we're gonna go ahead and use that just to help him out a bit. Skills. This isn't going to do a whole lot, but we might be able to do a bit of damage this way. And of course we miss. Alrighty, so skills. Hemorrhage. Alrighty, so I'm trying to remember if ganja cures the infection. That'd be a no. I didn't think so. Crap. Alrighty, so now we're in a bit of trouble. There's not much point in healing or in reviving that guy at this point, so we're just going to go ahead and attack. That one's bleeding. Great. There we go. See, no hopeless situations. So we've got Cutie back, but he's a bit perplexed, so I don't think he can do much anything. He's confused. That's what I was afraid of. Alright, so Cutie's back to normal, so now we can go ahead and use a shot of Epi to bring him back, and spells. See? Tactics. You gotta use your tactics. Skills, hemorrhage, attack, and attack. And we survive. Went up a level, went up a level. We got big money bags, we got money bags, spear, a shot of Epi. Very nice. And by the way, the letters in the ground spell out something. But it's again, like a lot of stuff in this, it's a joke. You look like you're a real hustler. No, no, no. I was in Hustler. Ah. Oh no, you was a werewolf. Oh no, save me, oh save me, Larry Zonka. It's all references to Mystery Sensei 2000. Oh great, there's 3 of them again. Goody. Let's go ahead and hit him with that. Let's see if we can blind anybody. No skills yet. Another thing, luck is a stat, plays into whether you get hit by status effects and whether your own stuff goes off or not, so having Jack have a high luck not only improves the damage from his skills, it also helps him survive stuff easier. Cutie can cause blindness, which is what happened to that guy. Let's go ahead and go back to the inn, and beginning, just in case you're just tuning in, every single inn has a warp item, so you can immediately warp right back after battles without having to walk. You have to walk back to where you were before, but you know, there's not really a way to do that otherwise. Oh, this is the Area 2 key. Damn it. Oops. I knew I needed to change that out. Oh well. It's no big deal. Just have a trip down memory lane a little bit. Walking along, singing a song, having a bit of a laugh. Whee! Nipple, nipple, tweak, tweaking away! And that one is a reference to, what was the name of that series? It's a serial. Back when there was no TV, they would do serialized movies. Because people would go to the theater, because it was cheap to go to the theater. It didn't cost much or anything. A few pennies. So basically, before you'd see your main feature, there'd be like a cartoon and news and short serialized movies and whatnot. And it's Commando Cody and the Men from the Moon or something like that. And Cody kind of has this rocket pack thing that he uses to fly around, and before he takes off, there's dials on his chest, but the positioning of them is probably not intentionally. I doubt they would have done it intentionally, but it looks like he's tweaking his damn nipples before he takes off. So one of them makes a comment, nipple, nipple, tweak, tweaking away. You can go look at the treasure chest. You found armor. Ooh, armor. Yeah, we also had a piece of armor, I think. We got armor, studded leather vest, and a leather vest. Alright, very nice. That's right, armor you need to actually kind of decide what you want to do, because you can't use the optimize button for everything, because I've got it to where armor will detract from some stats but increase while increasing defense. It's like it lowers magic. So we can improve his defense, which is good. See, that we don't necessarily want to let him have that. I mean, it's just a little bit of a boost to his defense, but it takes away from his magic points. Just a little bit in both cases. So in this, you know, it might be worth it here. It just depends. And she's still got cloth armor too. We don't have any more accessories? Oh well. Here's another one. We got some Mumpuntang. We found some old tech. What is it, Deinwand? I want to be alone. What was that? Nothing. Then shouldn't see mouse, shall I? I ask it again. What is it, Deinwand? We came to check out the ruins, same as you. You can tell he is sizing you up, probably trying to figure out what he thinks he can get away with. I see. Then do as Dein like, however, stay and see out of my way. Then do not listen very well. Old ruins, Germans, COD Germans, perhaps, but Germans nonetheless. Dun 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 dun. I hate living in the desert. It's so dry. I used to live by the ocean. I'd go swimming every morning. Why, by this time my lungs would be aching for air. How fascinating. Again, watch Mystery Science Theater 3000. Let's just attack him. It's the first area, the first enemies you'll deal with, and one guy isn't a big deal. You just beat him up. Unless he causes lycanthropic infection. Lycanthropic infection. You bastard. Whoa. That guy has a high chance of causing critical hits. So, again, that's one of the reasons why it's a good idea to boost his damage. Because when he hit crits, he can wipe people out. See, again, you know, I talked about it in the last one, but Jack is your DOT guy. Damage over time effects. He can do a lot of damage on a case-per-case basis, but really he's all about that DOT. Titties can cause a hell of a lot of damage to an entire group of enemies. Okay, huge amount of damage, especially if her skills crit. And also DOT with burning. Cutie is your healer, and he's also really effective against certain enemies. That guy is really, really good at taking out individual enemies. He can hit large groups of enemies too with some of his more powerful skills, but because of his ability to crit on some of his single shot skills, as well as just his regular attacks, he is excellent at taking out individual enemies. The next two guys you're going to get are Meat Shield, who is your tank. And he's also capable of doing a hell of a lot of damage late game, but for the most part, through most of the game, he's kind of your tank guy. He's supposed to eat a lot of hits. And McDougal is the wizard. And once you get him in the next area, you can spec him out however you want by buying books for spells, and he can learn whatever spells you want to buy for him. So you can spec him out as an attacker, using elemental damage spells, you can spec him out to cause status effects like blindness and all that sort of stuff, so you have a lot of variety with him. Puma, 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 what you looking for? My kitty. Well, if you want to pet a pussy, I've not another word. Again, the dynamic between Titties and Jack is she says very inappropriate stuff and he gets very embarrassed and yells at her, which I thought was funny. We can go ahead and attack them all. Let's go ahead and see if we can make him. It takes that guy a little while to start getting his skills, but they are very potent. And no blindness. And of course he's infected. Alright, so he's pretty much dead. Excellent. Now he's gonna be dead too, eventually. So that, again, getting into the tactics of this game, crap. You have to, you know, with Jack, especially, because he's the DOT guy, you want to spread out his attacks. If you have somebody bleeding and suffering from one or more of his DOTs, you target somebody else. We could really need that. Kinda. Crit took that guy out. There's that guy done, and I think we can just attack him. You see? Tactics. You gotta think tactically. Alright, so leveled up again, he's just got some new skills, Mind Cleansing, Resuscitation, Advanced Fairy Light. So, Mind Cleansing is removing effects like blindness, Resuscitation, death, and Advanced Fairy Light is an attack skill. And we've got our first skill for him is a Bodkin Arrow, which has a high chance of causing bleeding. And it's ineffective against armor. Can I get by, bud? I will allow you to leave if you bring me a sample. A what? Sample. What the fuck is a sample? It is a, you know, I'm not sure. I sing whenever I sing. Whenever I sing. 3 of them again, holy shite. Did I not have randomization on these fuckers? I'm beginning to think I didn't. Crap. I can show you the Bodkin Arrow. Because I don't think these guys have not a whole lot of crap. Skills, hemorrhage. So we've got him. He's only bleeding one more turn, so go ahead and attack there. Skills. That's not really what I wanted to do, though. That works for me. Alright, so we can go ahead and try and take him out. No, I was wrong. The Bodkin Arrow is the one that's really good against armor. It ignores defense. I mixed them up. Serrated arrows are the ones that cause bleeding wounds. Bodkin arrows are actually like sharpened steel points. Got a treasure chest key. Now we still got like 3 or 4 of those. Or 5. 5 of them. E A T J. It's Eat It Joe's, okay? I put it there just to mess with people because people like to look for things and there's a glitch. We found some old tech. These ovens may prove useful. Oh no, you didn't just go there. What? I would like it to bacon spread. What is wrong with that? Very interesting. But stupid. What? That's just none of my business. Laughing. Look it up. Avast. Are you not the foretold hero? Brick hard meat. Okay, there's not much I can add to that one. Good. The only thing better than some brick hard meat is making it soft. Damn it. Oh snap. Okay, now we can check out Advanced Fairy Light. We'll use it on him. And we can use the Bodkin arrow. Well, that was that. Look, and she's acquired Raging Inferno and Hot Kiss. Hot Kiss is a passive spell. Or it's not spell, it's a passive ability that gives her a slight chance to fascinate enemies by attacks. Which, as I used, or did the playtesting, that skill almost never is useful, unfortunately. But I wanted to give each of them something, a passive attack, a thing that can always has a chance to trigger on their attacks. So Jack can always cause bleeding. Titties, it acquires the ability to potentially fascinate. Cutie can cause blindness because it uses light magic. That guy has a higher chance to crit than everyone else. Meat Shield can paralyze. Well, yeah, paralyze. And McDougal, no, actually, Titties acquires the ability to fascinate. She starts off with MP regeneration. And McDougal, I can't remember what he does. I think he has a chance to reflect spells, I believe is what it is. I think he has, a boost to magic evasion and reflection. Speaking of the back-end stats stuff. Behold, the great hero, Big McLarge Huge. I like it when they're McLarge Titties. That's my name. Come and wear me out. Uh-oh. Now we've got Torgos and a Tor, I think. A Tor. Yep, it's a Tor. It's a wild Tor. At least that's better than a wild boar. Let's go ahead and use... No, a group heal. See, you want to get rid of Tor as quickly as possible. See, this is a good one. Ball of Fire. The spells can be useful sometimes, but let's go ahead and wait until we... Crap. Tor hits twice every time he attacks. So... mega damage he can do. But now Titty should be able to use her special ability. Her Raging Inferno on him. Attack there, skills, Bodkin Arrow, attack him. Bleeding is good. I would have preferred shit both times, but oh well. Alright, so Tor should die pretty soon. Let's go ahead and start trying to spread some of the love around. I'm gonna keep trying to take him out though. Bleeding is good. Critical kill shot is good. And he's down. No damage, but confused. Caused a head wound, but we recover quickly enough. What level are we at? We're at level 12. We can definitely move on to some harder enemies here. Go play around a bit. This tree just went at you. Do you really want to talk to a tree? Yes, talk to the tree. I am the talking tree. You must do as I say. Bring me fresh water. Otter. And it won't talk to you again. And you know where we go to get the water? Again, being the game developer, I know where pretty much everything is, but the teapot. But it really shouldn't be that hard to figure out. Get all this boiled fresh water inside. You get a bottle and take some. We gon' get some water. We gon' water the tree. We gon' water the talking tree. Why is we gonna water the talking tree? 'Cause we can, that's why. Eat it, Joes. Excellent. And sprinkle it over me. Oh yes. That's it. Slower. Over. Oh yeah. Here, take this. Earned a tree scent. Who's the woody desert spruce? That's the next. I'm not gonna apologize. Who's the woody desert spruce? It's a sex machine to all the plants. Tree. You're damn right. Who is the spruce that will risk his roots for his fellow shoots? Tree. Can you dig it? Oh, hell. I will not apologize. Search but find nothing. Search but find nothing. It's not on those. It's on here. I think. Old tech. Stay away from my finds. I don't care about your finds. Then what are you doing here? Das ist an archaeological site. Just looking around. Doesn't. Go look and see somewhere else. What is wrong with mid-sea looking type person? Go and see it. I think there was only one in here. Yep. Get up the treasure chest, and we found money and beer. Yay! Oh, ho there. Yes. Ah, knew your mother I did, and your grandmother. And don't be sure I wasn't there with Mr. and Mrs. Adam. Um, doesn't that mean you were the snake? Oh lord. So it's Mr. B, Tor, and a Torgo. Crap. We don't have the SP, so let's attack. Skills. Whoa! Crapola. Damn it. Right. You need to die. Let's see, spells. I have to heal up that guy. Skills. We need him taken out. And again, tactics. Blocking arrows ignore defense. Defense up didn't make any difference. We took him out anyway. Tactics. It's what's for dinner. Self-defense against fruit number 2. Now he's got an even bigger boost to his counterattack ability. And we got loads of money bags. You could call us Mr. Moneybags. Okay, I know I've seen you before. Sorry, Mac, never seen you before in my life. Woo-hee, it's hot out here. Yes, I have. You keep dying. Sorry, Mac, I'm telling you, I ain't seen you before. Man, oh man, it's hot. Fucking angel Christ. Oh, lordy. You search but find nothing. Search but find nothing. Find nothing. This writing is very strange. Appears to be nonsense. Vow, ipsum, doliso, riso, mamase, mama usa, consecutor, riso crazy. For riso mein nissel, what does this all mean? Very interesting. But stupid. Laugh it. We found boom time. We found nothing. We find nothing. We found some old tech. We find nothing. We find nothing. You see, if you're gonna make a maze so people can actually see where the fuck they're going. We find nothing. And actually put some goddamn effort into the fucking presentation of it, please. We can come back to that. Found nothing yet. I find a bit of old tech. Oh, 6. Wow. We find nothing. We find some old tech. We find nothing. We found some old tech. We find nothing. We find nothing. We find nothing. I think we found it all. We find nothing. We find nothing. 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 Vroom. We found some old tech. We found 30 poontang. We find nothing. I think that was all the tech we needed. Item. Old tech. We need 8 or 9 pieces of old tech. I think it was 9, because I think most of the stuff in here I'm doing 9s. Whee! Ha-ha! Sha-sha! Now, rule of thumb is always going to be around 5 levels per area before you go to the boss. We can't even go to the thing yet. Wouldn't want to. And look, a triangle, because triangles point to things. It's a well. On a whim, you look inside and see something shiny. You found something. We found Lucky Charm. And I forgot about the armor. So let's see, let's look at what this will do. Lucky Charm, a huge boost to luck. We are definitely equipping that. Body, cloth armor. Oh, the root is another accessory, isn't it? So what does that one do? I forgot. Oh, that increases magic, so you know who wants to get that, probably. Let's see. Should get that. Magic attack and magic defense are up. Magic points are up. We could give it to Cutie, but I think I'm going to give it to... And we're going to give him the Fly Swatter. So now we've got an item on everyone, and we can go over here and do the grave robbing that we were assigned earlier. Bruce. Dig him up. Yep. Take a syringe to the corpse and get a nice big dose of Skidhestra. Bruce. Dig him up. Yep. Take a syringe to the corpse and get a nice big dose of Skidhestra. Mr. and Mrs. Jannar. Dig him up. Yep. Bruce. We get nothing. Bruce. Yep. We get nothing. Bruce. Yep. I mean, seriously, how many RPGs have you digging up graves to get chemicals out of people's brains? I think that's everybody. Go back and finish that particular quest. Awesome. We got a bunch of money and quite a bit of experience, too. See? It's good to do the quests. Makes things easier. I think Jack might have leveled up off of that with Cutie too. Not sure though. Alrighty. So now, before we can really tackle the boss, we should go ahead and beat a few enemies. Let's wait a minute. I'm trying to remember how many pieces of tech we needed. See, I made this game before the quest plugin was available. Because I only use Yanfly's plugins unless I really need a plugin for something else and they haven't done it yet. And there was no quest plugin when I did this. Otherwise, I would have done a quest log. Is it? Yep, 8. So we got... Ooh, look at this one. These runes detail the location of an artifact. It says it's in the dragon's bones. I don't know what that means, but if you found any bones in the ruins, you should go give them a good search. We did indeed. We found dragon bones, and we can go get a new item. A new nice item. Very nice item. An artifact, in fact. Down and down and down we go. We found a dragon ring. So, Jack has the levers thing. And this is a magic thing. It gives you fire magic. Now, there's a temptation to put it on titties, but that's not necessarily the best plan because it increases attack and magic attack by quite a bit, so it's useful to him. And it also gives you it gives you fire spells. So what we're going to do is increase the utility of Cutie here, because the spells that it gives you are ones that titties will eventually get anyway. And of course you can always move your artifacts around if you want. You can put it on McDougal later if you want, and save having to get him the fire magic spells, because he starts off with wind. McDougal is a wind mage to start with. Let's go ahead and fight. Puma Man does whatever a puma can. Another things that a puma can. What? See him fly up and high. Flies like a moron, does Puma Man. This is getting weird. Getting? It's always weird. So I'll show you. So skills, we can go ahead and use Hemorrhage. Let's do that on Mr. B. It's attack, Torgo, and spells. See, now you have access to Ball of Fire, Pyromancer's Delight, Great Balls of Fire, Pyromancer's Rampage, and Dragon's Breath, which is a very powerful a spell. As you can see over here, 70 SP to cast it, 180 MP. But, I mean, it would not be useful here because we've already established and, discovered that the Torgos are pretty much, they're not immune to fire, but they take a lot less damage from fire, so we don't really want to use this on them. What we would maybe do is one hit Mr. B with that, and attack a Torgo with it. Torgo got hooked up. Crap. Oh, that is... Ooh, that sucked. That really sucked. Yeah, we could could use Great Balls of Fire, but it's not going to do a lot of damage here. So what we really need now, I think, is a group heal. In skills, we can use a Bodkin Arrow on hit. Yeah, bastards. Alright. So, let's see. See, again, you gotta consider what you're gonna do. Hemorrhage. I'm gonna try to hemorrhage him. I'm gonna attack him. Spells. Because the others aren't that bad a shape. It's mostly that guy. So, instead, I'm going to give him one of those and excellent. When I say about 5 levels, we're talking about Jack. We want him to be about 5 levels up. Look into my eyes. Ew. Yeah, what's a giant eye gonna do to you? Blink you to death? Yeah, I don't see that happening. Don't start that shit again. Because we got ahead of ourselves there. Ooh, nasty gelatinous creature thingies. Ooh. And Jack probably won't hurt these much because he's water elemental, and I think they are too. But she very well might do a lot of damage. As potentially would... Okay, so we need to increase SP a little bit here, so... Yeah, very little damage. But she takes a lot of damage from them. It's kind of the give and take. Okay, well that was a basic attack, so he's not going to do much anything. Skills, we can use Burning Rush Attack, spells from him. Oh no, we're low on MP, that's the problem. So, this is where it's useful. To go ahead and use somebody who's not going to be able to do much, and give them the ability to be useful. And since we're not going to be able to use any attack spells that we want to use there, we can go ahead and do a heal. Ouch. These guys have a slight chance to do multiple attacks. They really shouldn't trigger that often, though, so that's a bit irritating. So now we're going to have to revive that guy. Because Cutie's and Jack's agility are down, that might be a problem. Skills, Blazing Strike, let's see if we can eliminate one of them. Still got one of them out of the way. Alright. So we can... Basically, we're going to do that again. Really forcing us to tear through our... stuff. And again, of course... Oh, for fuck's sake. Yeah, he has 0 fucking MP now. I know that it's the smart thing for it to do. It makes sense for it to... What the hell? I used it on the wrong fucking person. It makes sense for it to go after the weakest member of the party, the one that's vulnerable, and there is an AI script in place that's supposed to... that makes them do that sort of thing, but it fucking gets irritating. And they just keep killing the same character over and fucking over again. Let's see if we can fucking make this happen. I guess that works too. But that was supposed to be a rough fight. I made those guys to be kinda dangerous, you know? Like, I mentioned it in the last video. What's the point of having all kinds of enemies around if 90% of them you can just kill immediately without having to think about it? Without having to think about what you're doing, you just go burn right through them all. It's stupid. I don't need 11 of them. But I would like a few. We've got tons of beer. Potions made from the essences of magical animals. Let's look at a few. Adrenaline albatross, a keto antelope, dynamite deer, eliminator echidna. Oh no, the dreaded keto antelope. This gent tried to pick a fight with me the other day. He said, if you look up stupid in the dictionary, it has a picture of your face. I said, yeah? Well, I'm not the one who had to look up stupid in the dictionary. And oh yeah, mine doesn't have fucking pictures in it either. Good one, Ed. That showed the figure. Oh, looky who it is, Ed. It's Wizard Boy. Slay any dragons lately? No, Dara. I haven't slain any fucking dragons lately. Fuck it. I thought you might be able to help me get past the figure. I go down, up, down, left, right, up, crouch, 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 jump and touch, and the fucker just keeps killing me arse. Takes all the crack out of the game. Dara O'Brien, stand-up comedian. Look his stuff up, he's funny. Very, very funny. Alrighty then, so let's see what I should do here. I should get on with it, yeah. Level 13, we could probably take out the boss at this point. Probably. Because, as I've said, you don't have to kill all the damn enemies. You really don't. It just depends on how hard you want to make the fights. Let's fight this person. Oh. I will harm you. High angle ramming mother yelling out underwear. Huge image of roping monkey Zucky old umpire. Hilarious anteaters running my youth order university. Hit and run my yellow oval urges. Harm you. Whoa. Huh. Okay. Well, he's just gonna guard for the moment. She will attack. Cutie. We have plenty of magical melody. I'm gonna hit with that and with that. Nice. Nice. Every element has 4 spells in this game. Future games, there's going to be expansion to that, but you have 2 that hit single enemies, kind of a weaker one and a stronger one, but also cheaper and more expensive, so, you know, sometimes you just want to use one or the other. One that hits 3 enemies randomly and one that hits all enemies. So tactically, when you're facing off against one enemy, you use the first 2. Depending on if you're trying to fine-tune your damage and cost. If you're going up against 3 or fewer enemies, it's actually good to use the hits 3 random enemies, even if you're going up against 1, actually, because it will hit it 3 times. It just depends on how much cost you're wanting to balance in there and damage and everything. 4 or more enemies, you're usually better off using the hits all enemies spell. Try to hit her. Well, yeah, because it'll do more damage. Spells, just to make sure. Didn't do a whole lot more damage. Those guys, sometimes they're incredibly fucking hard, and sometimes they're not. Okay, we cannot complete this quest until we've gone into the next area, but we can get here. Well, hello! Finally decided to make that deal? No. Really? Why not? I'm still kind of attached to my soul. Oh, alright. Well, how about doing another task for me? No catch? Nope, just a straightforward swap. You do me a favor, I give you something in return. Okay, what do you want me to do this time? I need a serpent, a bottle of poison, a bottle of wine, and a chalice. It's a Demille Borga song. And as you no doubt know, I'm a man of wealth and taste, so I don't want any old junk. Find me some good shit. Wealth and taste, you know, sympathy for the devil, Rolling Stones. Not yet, not yet. We can get the snake here. We can get the snake. you have a snake I can buy? A snake for sale, you say, Sonny? That's what I said. Let me see here. I can't give up Gertie. Tell you what, though, I know a guy that sells rattlers. He's in a tent not far from here. I'll send a message ahead for you. And we know where the tent is. Howdy, bub. What you need? I need a serpent. Okay, so a snake. I sell snakes. That should do the trick. Cool. That'll be 50 poontang. Premium rattlesnake plus a cage. Anything else, bub? No, I'm good. See, again, parody of RPG. I am deliberately making a little bit of a commentary, a little bit of satire on fetch quests. Not, yeah, particularly the kind that force you to go from vendor to vendor to vendor to vendor. They won't ever let you just buy what you need. You always have to go, keep looking and keep going. Well, this one, you find out who you need to talk to, and guess what? He lets you buy a snake. Imagine that. Alright. Eat at Joe's. And we should be able to take this guy down. Who the fuck are you? Silence! What? Silence! Is golden! Silence! Is golden! Silence! Is golden! You shall die! What color? Ah! Oh shit. On the street. Alrighty, so we've got Monos in his hands of fate, along with a couple of dastardly enemies. So, obviously, I think it'd be good to give him some dodginess. I'm going to go ahead and attack a Hand of Fate. Spells-wise, I think we're going to go ahead and use a Rampage here, and a Bodkin Arrow on Monos himself. Tons and tons of damage. Very nice. So, that guy got hammered. Now we can go ahead and try and take out Mr. B. Skills we can use: Burning Rush Attack, spells. We need to heal up that guy, and he can use Bodkin Arrow. We'll just try to take that one out. Skills, we can do that again. Spells, let's get a group heal in. Bodkin Arrow. Try to take that one out. Great, missed. Now it's just us and Monos. Attack Monos. Let's see. Oh, we're really low on him. Don't want to use all those. Crap. See, it's a really good idea to get rid of the sub-enemies on this fight because he heals. He gets a group heal ability. We've got him bleeding, so I think we can just attack. I think a regular attack will do better here. Spells-wise, I'm going to go ahead and do another group heal just to get Titties and Cutie up a bit and attack. Alright, so skills. Do another hemorrhage. Skills, flaming strike, spells. Go ahead and do that. And skills. Missed. Alright. I think we got this. We got it. And we got 3 level ups. See, as long as you're leveling up 3 to 5, well, we got a nice drop for a Cutie that we didn't really need. He has a strange locked box on him. Am I Egyptian, Hindu? Who knows? There is an inscription. Roll 3 dice 6 and make a knowledge check. 18, it says, I would like to thank the Academy. And if you're familiar at all with Dungeons & Dragons, or the Academy Awards for that matter, and now we've got miniwargaming.com. Ah, so many ones! How is that possible? I don't know, Quirk. My Zambies are hitting on 2s. Steve. Nailed it. Josh. The next narrative campaign has to be the bigger and better than ever. Matt. Welcome to the Shrine of Chaos. Dave. Because I can. Let's see. Doing this the hard way. Go back. Heal. Get some potions. Let's take a look. Potion of invisibility to strippers. The potion smells like lime. Side effects may include increased confidence, miasma, sobbing, and urges to grope. I'm going to go out on a limb here and say the urge to grope isn't so much a side effect as a given outcome. Definitely going to pick up a bottle or 2 of this before I go home. Potion to dispel pasta demons. Because pasta demons are a thing here. The potion smells like garlic. Of course it does. Side effects may include a temporary loss of the sense of taste, sweaty eyelids, black fingernails, uncontrollable weeping, herpes, fainting, insomnia, vertigo, brief invisibility, and fuzzy tongue. Good grief. Pasta demons must be a real bitch to risk that shit. Herpes, how the fuck does it kill you, herpes? I don't care. I will not apologize. I'll leave some for those of you who would like to play the game. You can play it for free, or you can be nice and put some money on it. It would be highly appreciated. Now we can get into the dungeon. And there was... Fuck you, Jonesy. Jojo got a big dick. See? This... We collected some red hot herbs. This is how you make a maze. And, yeah, unfortunately you can walk on the walls sometimes. Kilroy was here. Shouldn't be able to do that. Oh wells. I gotta get to one of my favorite jokes in the entire game. See, you can run by most of these enemies. And there it is. One of my, probably my favorite joke in the entire game. Well, not necessarily my favorite one, but one of them. For a good time, call Frodo at 1-800-1-RING-ME. Oh, that is such a good one. One ring me. It just one of those jokes that is absolutely perfect. Now, we needed to get 6 bundles of the herbs, I think it was. How many do we have here? Shit. Blah, this simplifies everything. So are you from Twilight or something? What? That tween twiddle blah, I am the original sexy vampire. Let's try to hemorrhage the vampire. And hit him with some fire. They don't like that. Or better yet, fairy light. Because they don't like light either. Crap. See, it's a single enemy, and it's supposed to be a rough enemy to beat. You know, they're supposed to be a bit hard, so they do have the some ability there. They attack multiple times. Not really a mini boss, because you can still get through it real easy. Again, as long as you're using your damn skills and stuff. There's absolutely nothing hard about this. So let's see. Go back this way. Let me see how many red hot herbs. We've only got 4, so we need a couple more. Go this way. We were already up here. You don't have to go any deeper in to find the herbs. They're all right on this first floor. Looks like we might have to get by... hell. See, I tried to make it to where you could get... It was a bit of a maze to get through. And there's enemies, and they can get in your way, but they shouldn't be so bad that you can't get through without having to fight all of them. Beware! Beware of the big green dragon that sits on your doorstep. What? This is baloney. Baloney. Big stick of... stuff it. That's what I was thinking too. I'm gonna smack you. Ooh, daddy wanna smack... Enough, let's go. Lordy. Uh-oh. It's a Bella and a Tor. Actually, yeah, it's a... Lobo, actually. Let's hemorrhage Lobo. I think we're going to attack. We're going to hit him with that, and then blind, he's blind. See if we can just take him out. Yes. Yeah. No problem at all. Ooh, he's got serrated arrow now, and his critical has gone up. It's awake. Was it 5 bunches of herbs? Maybe it was only 5. Pardon me. Must have only been 5. Unless I'm missing one somewhere. I'm so very, very sorry. Oh. Oh, shit. Oh, it was only 5. Should have only been. Maybe it's only 5. Alright, this is gonna be great. Let me go cook this up and I'll be right back in a flash. There's a flash. Hope you enjoy this too. Oh, and don't mind the ferret. He follows me around because, actually I don't know why he does, but he's always around. So we've got a new item, special stew, and Shalek made this for you. It'll make you tougher if it doesn't burn your fucking tongue off. So we're going to use this. Let's see, who do we want to improve the toughness of? That guy's been dying real fast, so let's go ahead and make him tougher. So we just gave him a hell of a boost to his hit points and magic points too, it looks like. Go ahead and go heal up and then continue. Music on this area, the main map area, I did the drums, I programmed the drums, and then I hired a guy to do the guitar for it. No, I need to go up the other way, don't I? Duh. He did a pretty damn good job, I thought. Nice and crunchy metal guitars. Alright, Gilroy was here. If you're not aware of what that is, during World War II, somebody started doing that. It's that little drawing sort of thing, and Kilroy was here, and it'd show up all over the place during World War II. See, you don't have to fight everybody. Some of them do. Pull the string, pull the string. Where? What string? I don't understand. Dance to that which one is created for. Ed Wood. Glen or Glenda, look it up. If you have the fortitude. Serrated arrow. That did nothing. That did a lot. That did nothing. He's screwed. So let's focus on getting rid of Lobo. fight Frank. Hi, my name's Frank. Look at this button. Hello, Frank. Okay, it's a big red button. I know, right? So, it's a big red button. Who doesn't love a big red button? What does it do? I don't know what it does. Why don't you find out? It could do anything. Push the button, Frank. Mystery Science Theater 3000. Alright, there's Frank, and we've also got a Bella and a Lobo that's kind of sneaking on the frame there. Let's go ahead and attack there. Let's attack there. Spells. Let's hit them with the Great Balls of Fire. Skills. Let's see. We have no skills that we can use at the moment. Damn. See, that's why it almost never is useful. Unfortunately. We got Fascination on to Frank, but then he got hit by damage, which pretty much always will take it off. So it's one of those ones that I really needed to tweak the numbers a bit. But it's one of those things that I didn't want it to be constantly being in effect, because it was one of those ones that it so very, very quickly can become very OP. Hit you again. Great. Alrighty. So, let's attack Frankie. Titties. Skills. Raging Inferno. Let's go ahead and hit him with that. Spells. I'm gonna group heal. I think I'm gonna go ahead and use just a minor healing item there, the Visa Tonida Advia, just to try and make sure he stays in the fight. Ouch. Uh-oh. Alright, so probably ought to get rid of Bella. Spells. Because he actually has a spell that can hit everybody, and that can get pretty... Yeah, you don't want it to go off. Do not want it to go off. There we go. Excellent. Skills, hemorrhage, spells, skills, flaming strike, spells. Let's go ahead and use an advanced fairy light, skills, serrated arrow. Bleeding, excellent. Lesser bleeding, I think. He's crap. Now his agility's up. If we don't take him out now, he can be very dangerous. Could be. Because now his agility's up. Probably still isn't higher than Jack or that guy's, though. Okay. Here we go. Frank isn't really that rough. Mighty Jack. Group very light. Excellent. Now we can hit everybody with it, which is very useful in the next area. Skill charge. Critical a spell for the entire game. Because it increases your SP rate. And Advanced Medic, which means now when he uses healing items on anybody, much more powerful. Up the ladder we go. Alrighty, so there's treasure chests and stuff in here we can check out. The sealed urn, making treasure ore remains. Urn is full of ashes. Nice goat, you just served someone's grave. My kind of player. There's also a monster. Must be a pocket monster. Let's just attack it. These guys are actually kind of hard, but they give good rewards, if I remember correctly. But this is a dungeon. It's supposed to be harder. So Mighty Jack increases your agility and luck for 5 full turns. Very useful ability because, again, his attacks, his skills are based off of his luck and agility, so it increases not only your ability to dodge, your ability to avoid status effects, it also increases your damage. Very useful. And, oh, his problem is that he has practically no MP left. High defense enemy. Serrated or Bodkin arrow, very useful. Alrighty, so skills, Mighty Jack. I'm just going to attack their spells. And group heal. And attack. Hemorrhage, skills, built an Inferno Blade, spells, advanced Straylight skills, Bodkin Arrow. Cramp. Blinded, very good. Excellent. So, unbefreaking-leavable Krusty Kolak. And not all of those have enemies on them. It's just one of those things. Do you want to risk it or not? And of course these two both have monsters in them. Oh well. We'll be fine. Skill charge costs a lot of MP, but is extraordinarily useful. That's actually quite useful for him right now. Very useful. Alright. So one way or another she needs to heal up, spells. I don't really need to use skill charge right yet, because we don't have a lot of high-level skills to worry about, but it'll start getting useful soon. Alrighty, so I think I'm gonna hit it with Fairy Light and then attack. I should have done a heal. Oh well. Of course. Blinded, that's useful. Go ahead and bring her back. Spells. Just in case. Not as good that time. So we can kind of just bypass all this, really. Go straight over here. Wander around if you like, but you don't have to. Let's go ahead, and since we've got an absolute fuck ton of these, hello, Jack, you fancy-pantsy Nancy boy. It's Dr. Forrester and Dr. Earnhardt. Alrighty, so let's see. Dr. F. I think what we're gonna do here is hit him with fire spells. Now we're gonna use skill charge because we can use it and attack. Not much, so that didn't help. See, old Dr. Earnhardt there does a lot of damage, so you gotta be careful with him. Skills, which is why I'm going to hit him with a Raging Inferno and skill, no spells. Group Fairy Light, see if we can blind them. Skills, Bodkin Arrow. Crack. attack. Hell. Skills, let's go ahead and do a burning rush attack. Him, let's see. Spells. I think I better do that. Just in case, I'm going to go ahead and heal Cutie. Ouch. Increase our defense. Very good. Very useful. Crap. Crapola. Alright, so Hemorrhage, try and take him down, because he does a lot of damage. Alright, I think better go ahead and try and heal her up. Cutie is not in too bad a shape, so let's... No, he's very low on MP again. Him bleeding. Try and hit both of them again. Spells. Got enough to do a group heal. Use it. Skills. Bod hero. Hit him again. Yes. Excellent. Crap. Not good. Whoa! So much for your healing there. Nice. Crap. Big time crap. Ouch. Holy moly, 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 moly. Alrighty, so... can we get away with just using a regular group heal here? He is pretty much just about dead, so let's try and finish him off. That way, spells, group heal, skills, bod hero. There we go. One way or another, that was done. Crap. Figures. That's alright, we can bring him back. As well. Griff, you're going down. Oh. son of a bitch. There we go. So we got 2 level ups. Got 2 more skills. Well, a skill and a spell, actually. And he's gone up a little bit. Not much in the way of battle spoils there, but oh well. We could go after that treasure chest. Nah, forget it. No biggie. And it's not that I don't want to fight the enemies at all, or there's no reason to fight them, because you don't have to. Needed to hit that switch. We got a little bit of pung-tang. Here lays Iago Charles Grosweeder. You're down in a tomb. Here lays B and D majors. This is a good one to fight. Good evening. I am Dracula. The real Bella. And I should have healed up. Oh well. This one's gonna be a bit rough. And I really should have healed it first, because now, yeah, I'm gonna have to. Because this is a mini-boss. He is hard. Because he steals your fucking health back. Keep up the damage with the spells, and this is one where Fairy Light comes in very useful. If you can get him to be blinded. So let's go ahead and do that. Don't have enough spells. Do that again. There we go. Crap. Again, no blind. Not good. Alright, let's try some fire. Skills. Let's wait until we can get Raging Inferno off on him. Spells. Can't do that again. Let's do that. So we definitely need to do some healing here. But we want her to... Yeah, that's an all enemies attack. We don't need to do that one. We need to do some group healing. Here lays Mike Clitoris. I haven't saved for a while. That would have been really irritating if I would have lost and forgotten to save again. William Richard Stroker. Willie Dick Stroker. Justin Sider. I'm not going to apologize. Jolly Roller Coaster. Run, you bastards. Haha. You can't gonna catch me. 47 poontang and some bear. We found some bear. I like some bear. We're gonna have to go ahead and kill this one. It's a devil demon thingamabobber-majiggy. Let's make it bleed. Yeah, fire, I don't think it's gonna hurt that. Call it intuition. But fairy light might. It's old pitch. From Santa Claus. A very, 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 very strange Mexican kids movie. I don't think titties is going to be doing much to the guy. Bleed, you bastard. These guys aren't that rough. Now the boss fight here is... I'm just gonna keep attacking, it's not gonna do much. Whoa, that devil, he's like Satan from hell. Realize body sack rider. Is it me? Am I a magnet for these idiots? Mrs. F. Pearly F, Professor Dodo, Brian guy. Let's attack Brian guy. Okay, let's spell that crap. Just gonna have to attack. Gotta be careful. This is another one of those ones that it can go really, really easy or really, really hard. Just keep attacking him for now. Spells. Skill charge would be really useful here, and then because we're going to do that. No, that's not a good idea. I'll go ahead and heal. I hate it when that happens. Didn't need to heal him. Oh well. attack again. Let's attack somebody else. We're not doing any damage there. Spells, group heal, skills. Let's do a bodkin arrow. Damn it. Ouch. 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 Rude little sons of bitches. Alright, so we can hemorrhage. Let's hemorrhage Pearl. Skills. We should be able to use Burning Assault. Spells, group heal again, and just in case, heal Cutie. That did very little damage. She must be water element. I forgot. See, I can't remember every little thing. Crap. No. Oh, you motherfuckers. Of course, you missed twice. Sons of bitches. Damn it. Damn. That pisses me off. Alright. Shit. Actually useful. Finally, Fascination. See, sometimes Fascination, it comes in handy. Now we know that Professor there is fascinated. We can fight or attack the other two. Jack is still asleep. She's good to go, but she needs to heal. So I'm gonna go ahead and heal up. I'm gonna heal. I really need that heavy a healing item, but oh well. There we go. Shit. Motherfucker. Well, now we can go ahead and shot of Epi. Spells, we don't want to do group stuff. Let's do that, and then he attacked himself. Alright, so skills, we can put Mighty Jack back on. Skills. Burning Assault. Actually, he may just be able to... Nope, he's going to need a lot more MP before we can do that. So... obviously. Do that again. Now we can use it. He's gonna have to try and keep himself alive. Of course, they go after fucking Cutie. Cutie, skills, burning rush attack. Oh, well, motherfucker. One of them down, at least. Alright, so, again... skills, hemorrhage, try and hemorrhage him. Item, shot at MP, spells. Yeah, we're completely out of MP again, aren't we? Of course. Fuck! Great. This is one of those ones that's seriously putting us on the back foot. Gotta try and keep Cutie alive. A little luck here. What the hell? I must have accidentally selected the wrong people. Okay. Alrighty. I'm gonna go ahead and hit her this time. Really having to burn through our stuff, but this is a boss fight. This one is supposed to be kind of hard. It's not only a boss fight, it's the boss fight in the dungeon, so... we have 0 damn MP, so try and take his ass out. There we go. Crap. Poisoned. Shite. No, that's not gonna do any good. Just use ganja. Leave yourself unpoisoned. Spells. Skills. Screw that. Spells. It's a fire. Skills. Bark arrow. Sometimes it's easy, sometimes it's really hard. So we got advanced group heal, very nice. Group resuscitation, very nice. That would have been very useful. See, that's why you go ahead and level up a little bit further before you hit some of those bosses. It would have been a lot easier with a couple of those abilities. But we get quite a bit of money bags, 2 more treasure chest keys. We've got a ton of them now. What the fuck are you doing down here, love? Well, I was minding my own business until you decided to come along and kill me. And we can move on. Where it's snowing. And we can go to the inn. Oh, goodness. And we'll save there. And thanks very much for watching. We'll see you all on the next one. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. You love me. You really love me. Yeah, whatever. So, yeah, we'll see you later.